I got my EBT deposit, and I had gone to the store and filled up my cart with all the goodies, all the good stuff, all the snacks, all the junk food, everything you could think of. They're paying, and this lady saw that I took out my EBT card, and she's like, there's no reason why I should be on EBT and getting my nail done. And if I spent $250 on my nails, that's none of your business. Got off the phone with them, and they are taking away all my...
Today, we're looking at some of the most talked about moments involving public benefits that have been making the rounds online. On one side of the checkout, someone is working to earn a paycheck. On the other, someone is paying with government assistance. That difference often sparks strong opinions. Since many cashiers are also earning modest wages, scenes like this naturally lead people to ask questions about fairness. And the last clip is even more surprising.
It declined.
Not my card.
Oh, it declined. You want to try another card?
No, I want to try this card. I know this card.
What kind of card is it?
This card don't go through.
What kind of card is it?
It's my EBT card. It been going through.
I will try it again now. It's still declined.
I know you lying.
You might want to call your card because it ain't working. It's declined.
I called this card before I got here. I just had money on it yesterday. What you mean? What something be wrong with your screen or something?
Come on around here. It ain't nothing wrong with it. You started again though.
Now this is bullshit right here.
And how awkward is that, right? You're either gonna have to pay some way or get out of line. But some people don't like to give up that easy.
The manager, somebody, you need to get somebody over there. You need to find somebody quick. I know damn well I got money on my card.
Come here, come tell her. Cause this card
Somebody
declined.
have to tell me something. Somebody have to tell me something.
Yes, ma'am. Can I help you?
She saying my card ain't work.
Swipe it again for me, man. It declined. It's not working.
Oh, I got money on this card. I just checked this card yesterday.
Go ahead. Okay. You want to swipe it again then, man? I'm gonna let you swipe it till you get tired. Decline. Swipe again.
You know what? Don't even worry.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
And I just had money on my card the other day.
Mom, where the groceries at?
With me, and I know money was on my card.
The card keeps getting declined, no matter how many times it's tried. After a while, there's not much else you can do except move on. It's an uncomfortable situation, but it doesn't have to stop everything. Using another payment method is often the quickest way to finish the purchase.
We're working for the food stamp office, and you know what? I think I'm getting sick of y'all. Started my morning once again getting cussed out. Couldn't even get my script off before she said, I'm calling about my food stamps, I'm calling about my food stamps. Okay, cool, what about your food stamps? She said, I get a letter saying that my food stamps are gonna go down to $50 a month. $50 is enough to eat off of, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Place her on a brief hold, go to looking at her account. I see two things. I get back on the phone first thing. Yes, your food stamps are getting cut down to $50 a month. I gave her the reason, let her know I'm not in control of that. I'm not no caseworker. I work in the call center. Secondly, I see you got over $1,000 worth of food stamps on your card, well over $1,000, because you ain't used your food stamp card in 8 months, since the summer of last year. But you calling me, cussing me out because they going down to $50, you can't be too worried about the price of food if you got over $1,000 in stamps and ain't used it. I said all that to say, stop calling.
Working in a customer support center isn't easy. Every day brings calls from people who are upset or worried, even when the staff has limited ways to help. As one call ends, another begins with a similar problem. No matter how hard you try, some issues simply don't have an immediate solution.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is the police on the way? Oh my God. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Calm down.
Wow, this is crazy. I don't even know what I get. This is crazy, bro.
When someone reacts this way, the situation can get out of control very quickly. A moment of frustration turns into a much bigger issue that affects everyone involved. In the end, nobody benefits, and the consequences can be serious. When the entire incident is caught on camera, it's even harder to overlook.
I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I came down to the store because I thought my food stamps were supposed to be loading, and there's nothing on there. So I reached out to the office, and there's a recording that says, due to the government shutdown, all benefits are placed on hold and no money will be loading. So I had a cart full of stuff because I just assumed it was going to be on there like it always is. And I'm not 100% sure. So then I called over to the housing office about the rent check, and they told me the same thing. It says, due to government shutdown, all funding has been stopped. Rent payment, please reach out to your landlord, as rent payments will not be funded for at least the month of October. Anyone else having this problem? Let me know in the comments, because I'm not really sure what to do.
This took place during a government shutdown, a time that left many people unsure about what would happen next. Families who depended on assistance faced real concern about meeting their daily needs. It also highlights how important these programs are for many households and raises an important question. What happens if that support suddenly stops?
For the benefits, but then they don't want to be associated with America. So it's like it's like a sugar baby, right? I want to be with this guy not because I like him, not because I want to marry him, not because he's handsome, but because he's got money. And once his money's done, I'm out. You know how many Hispanics have told me that if this country were to fall, they would go back home? They would escape. They would go back to their home country. So you're only here for the benefits. And whether that be government benefit or the benefit of actually having the opportunity, but you have no loyalty to this country. I don't respect people like that. You're not American in my eyes. I don't care if you were born here.
It's easy for discussions like this to get emotional, but judging people in a broad way based on benefits isn't really fair. Most people would agree that becoming financially independent is a positive goal. At the same time, support programs exist for those going through real difficulties, whether short-term or long-term. The bigger conversation is about how these systems can help people in need while also encouraging stability, opportunity, and progress over time.
What I've read and what people have told me, there is a plan to rearrange SNAP and change the rules so that people on food stamps can only buy healthy food. No candy, no sweets, no ice cream, no donuts, no nothing, just healthy food. And people are celebrating this, which is no surprise to me because I grew up in a school that made my dad even poorer than he already was, where they sat there and told me that people on food stamps and poor people don't deserve to have enjoyments. When are y'all just gonna admit that you do not like poor people? You hate them for some reason, from what I've heard my entire life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jesus would go, no, you can't have that. No, you're on SNAP. I'm sorry. You can have this though. No, you can't have that. I know it tastes, you can't have it though, okay, because you're on SNAP. You're poor. Those people over there though, that aren't, that work harder than you and therefore are of more moral fiber than you are, can have sweets. That's what Jesus would do, right? Some of you just need to admit that you think poor people are of low moral fiber. And because you think that poor people are of low moral fiber, you want to punish them. It makes you feel good to see them not be able to have anything they like, and that you think people with a lot of money must be of high moral fiber, which is twisted and disgusting and sacrilege.
Everyone enjoys treats like sweets or donuts, and they're not off limits for anyone. The real difference comes down to balance and how often they're eaten. From a health point of view, having them occasionally is fine, but relying on them every day can affect both health and finances. That's why many people focus on buying basic, nutritious foods first and enjoy extras only when their budget allows.
Or cash. EBT. You said EBT? EBT. We don't take EBT here. It's not a fast store. Bow. They take EBT everywhere else. Come on, yo.
Yeah, but this is hair, not food.
Scamming in her.
No, we're not scamming, yo. We could try it, yo. It's not.
So now I'm gonna use this everywhere else, but I can't use it here.
Because yo, it's not a food store. Like you can only use, you can only buy food with it.
Bro, this is rashes.
Okay, yeah, but this is a hair store side. It's not food. You can't.
Do I need to snap in here?
I mean, yo, you can do whatever, yo, but yeah, like we can't take EBT.
Yeah, bro, I'm stressed out. You either gonna take the card or what? Like,
sorry, I can't do it, yo.
I'm taking these braids out tonight. I need my bundles done tonight.
I mean, I can try to hook you up, but we can't take EBT, yo.
Alright, bro. Alright.
Hey, yo.
Walk into a hair and beauty makeup store or whatever and try to buy weaves or braids on EBT of all things. This is getting absolutely old. People trying to buy Starbucks, people trying to buy Taco Bell, people trying to buy anything and everything with an EBT card except the food they're supposed to be buying to survive. This is... I can't anymore. I really...
EBT, which used to be called food stamps, is designed to help people buy approved food items for home use. It has clear rules, so it can't be used for just anything, only eligible groceries. Still, it's not accurate to assume every non-food purchase is misuse. Stores follow strict guidelines, and any real violations are handled through official checks and enforcement, not assumptions.
Subsidize your entire existence. Why should you get food stamps?
Well, I don't get a lot of them.
I accept the assistance for your kid because
it's to feed my kid.
Shut the up. I accept the assistance for your kid in terms of the time you have to take them to the, hospital or whatever, all that stuff, because you have to take time away from work. So it makes sense that has helped. Why the do you get food stamps? Because you've chosen to follow a passion instead of go get a job. Like the rest of the moms out there that take care of their kids. That is disgusting.
What
the is wrong?
Not that I don't want to work. I do.
End all benefits. I'm done. I'm done. It's just like, what the every single person that has had food stamps on the show does not deserve it.
Okay, well, that's your opinion.
No, it's not my opinion. You've chosen to follow a hobby instead of get a job.
I tried to make it a career, and I've...
Exactly. You tried to make your business work, so we decided to...
Well, it did.
It seems she tried to start a small business or side income, but it didn't become stable enough to fully support her. That's actually quite common when people try new income ideas. Many side projects take time before they can replace a regular job. Usually, people build them slowly over time. When income isn't steady yet, support programs can sometimes help people stay afloat while they work towards something more stable.
I just spent an hour shopping in Trader Joe's. It was crowded as hell, and you know that store is tiny as and they do it on purpose. And again, I was in there for an hour. Peak crowded time on the weekend. And I go to check out. And this man is like, oh, make sure you run it as credit because our machines are down. I'm like, baby, I don't run it ain't shit. This is the EBT card. This is an EBT card, and I'm going to use the rest of my EBT before my job starts and I become disqualified, okay? So let me use the rest of this little $460 and give me some food. And you know what this man tells me? The EBT machine is down. And he looking at me, and I'm looking at him. He looks at me, and I look at him, and he looked at me. And I looked at him. Give me the food for free. I'm on EBT and I just spent an hour in here shopping. It was only $84 worth of food. And you're telling me instead of giving a customer with EBT card, instead of giving me the food for free, you'd rather have an employee put all of that food back? What? And send me home foodless? Could I have put it on my credit card? Yeah. But why would I do that? There's a reason I'm...
She's clearly frustrated and criticizing the store, pointing out its size and limitations. The employee doesn't seem to change the situation in that moment, but the reaction shows how quickly emotions can rise. What starts as a small issue can easily turn into a bigger scene, especially in stressful moments. And in the final clip, things escalate even further.
The grocery store was mad because I was using an EBT card and I had my nails done. So today I got my EBT deposit and I had gone to the store and filled up my cart with all the goodies, all the good stuff, all the snacks, all the junk food, everything you could think of. I'm there paying and this lady saw that I took out my EBT card and she's like, your nails are so pretty. How much did they cost you? And I'm like, oh, these were like around $250. And she's like, $250, but you have an EBT card? And I'm like, yeah, who are you to tell me how to waste my money? Then she proceeds to tell me that there's no reason why I should be on EBT and getting my nail done. I was like, that's none of your business. I could do my nails and spend however much money I want on my nails. Okay, you don't know if, you know, what I had to do to get my nails done. You don't know if they were a gift. You don't know any of that. And if I spent $250 on my nails, that's none of your business. Y'all just need to stop being worried about what other people do with their EBT and how they spend their cash, what they do with their money. That's none of your business, okay? At all. Okay, you guys win. The Department of Children and Family literally just called me. I just got off the phone with them, and they are taking away all my benefits. Like, thanks to you guys. So all they told me was that a lot of people sent in my videos, and a lot of people were calling, telling them to take a look at my page. They wanted to speak to supervisors and stuff like that. And after they reviewed my case, they decided to take the stamps away from me. Like, what you guys did is really, really messed up, because my 7 children need it. And like, you guys were just so mad that you can't receive benefits, and you wanted to take away from a mother that actually needs them. Karma's a bitch. She really is. They called me literally 4 times this morning. 4 fucking times. And then I finally called them back, and yeah.
Rather than labeling or blaming anyone for using assistance programs, it's better to keep the discussion balanced. People will naturally have different opinions on what happened here. It brings up questions about how support is used and where personal responsibility fits in. In the end, these situations are often more complex than they first appear online. Thanks for watching.